Oh, good evening, everybody. How's it going? Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Oh. There we go. There's the game. Cool. Oh, busy day. I've like pretty much only just sat down at my PC. Today is Tuesday, don't even think that. Hey Adam, how's it going? But, I already have a setup saved in there. Sure thing, I'll try this setup. What am I mean, I can't judge old me. Clearly was up to something. I never remember saving this setup though. Yeah, it's a pretty cool track. I don't think it's ever been used on SRS though, because obviously the fictional stuff that wasn't shifted until recently. Yeah, me too. But yeah. But I ran this exact combo here on over on SCB a few months ago. We did the full pack. Obviously here it's just the Corvette and the Camaro. That was where I learned that the Porsche was just so damn slow that it wasn't even worth it, really. But it's kind of what seeded the idea in my head that like, oh yeah, you know what, actually? Could expand that out a bit, and these are pretty fun cars. Sveg is definitely a track that suits these cars quite a lot. Big, wide open, sweeping roads. All the other tracks are going through have been I feel a bit more claustrophobic. Like in English. The SimRacing System, not Fiction Racing System. Funny how that changed. I'm all for it. I've never had anything against fictional content. I mean, heck, one of my favorite Sims is made up of almost entirely fictional content. I can understand why that's a deal breaker for some people, but for me it's I've never been bothered about it. There are some things I don't care about, but I mean, even if you built it in real life, I still wouldn't care about it, so like stuff like those silly modern Formula 1 concepts of V10s, I don't give a shit about those. Or like there was that, well, I mean, I guess it was one of those modern Formula 1 cars with a V10, but that Super GP that was supposed to be like a IndyCar cross with a Formula 1 car. I remember everyone was raving about it at the time, and I was like, nah, this car kind of sucks. I don't care about it. It's kind of an awkward middle ground that didn't really satisfy taste either. From both a Formula... well... yeah, no. It's just kind of a mediocre car all around. I have no idea where I'm going now. I'm being very conservative at the moment. I'm also not really paying attention to my driving once again. But oh well. But yeah, I accidentally formatted the video, or the comment wrong that I made. Because I missed the space. But obviously pinned comment has a link to my most recent video on it. And in that video, if you haven't seen it already, there's a form that you can fill out, which obviously allows you to helps steer the ship a little bit in terms of future content and how I'm going to be approaching things going forward. Yeah. Nothing, as I said in the video, obviously nothing in that form will be set in stone. But it's a good reference, I think, to build off. It's definitely ideas that I will be taking into consideration going forward. Many replies yet? Last time I checked, there were 2, so no. I'll admit I'm a bit of a nosy bastard, and I was kind of curious to see. I kind of try and suss out in my head who submits what. One funny thing I did see, though, is one of the check boxes had, like, a box for other, so people could put in whatever the hell they wanted. Somebody just checked all the boxes, didn't even check the other one, and just checked it, so there's just a blank entry on the checkbox chart. Oh, I fucked up the braking. Ow. But it was fine, but they fucked up the physics of it with an update. You like the Viper? Hey, yeah, the Viper's awesome. Love it myself. That's why I'm driving it. Any interesting answers? I did get a potentially interesting video topic. Which is kind of hypocritical. Because it was, yeah, it was saying why, it's a video on why sim racing is boring to watch. Which I do agree with to an extent. You know, when I watch other sim races, I'm not really watching it for the racing, I'm watching it for them, really. Yeah, the C4 as well, yep. We got both in. They're both absolute barges, but they're pretty fun. But yeah, no, it is a thing I do definitely agree with, but I'm not really sure how I would really go about it. It could just lead to me ranting again about how I think esports is boring. But I feel like I've done that. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I've done that enough times on stream yet. I definitely have ranted about it to friends and stuff before, though. Yeah, I like having crappy cars and parties. Or... It's probably the most suited track for these cars that we're going to all season, though. From this race onwards, we're entering... I mean, this is technically a street circuit, because it's built off of real countryside roads in some country? I want to say Norway or Finland. It's one of the Scandinavian countries, I think. Sort of in that region. I can't remember which exactly. It's been a long time since I properly looked at the mod page. But yeah, we've then got 3 doozies of street tracks coming up. St. Pete, Long Beach, the 1998 version, and Monaco, but the 1988 version of Monaco. Those will all be very interesting in this car. Long Beach, I don't think it'll be too bad. St. Pete might get a little bit touch and go at a couple of points. I mean, to be honest, Long Beach will probably get a bit touch and go at points as well. But Monaco, I have no fucking clue what's gonna go down there. But I thought, why the hell not? Completely ridiculous, but I like ridiculousness. I can't fucking brake. I think in terms of how the car drives, it handles mostly fine. You need cars with a good turn and circle. Yeah, these don't have that. They really don't. The Corvette especially not. could the presentation be part of the answer? Oh, you mean in terms of, like, why sim racing is boring to watch? Could be. But I think it's talking to a bigger point, really. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very multi-layered topic, that one. That's why I thought it was quite interesting. There are definitely a lot of different angles you could sort of approach it from, looking at different kinds of content. Yeah, because I feel like you have to have some kind of investment in a... to be willing to sit down and watch a virtual race just on its own. I definitely feel like you kind of need some degree of investment into said race to really make it worth watching. I can definitely see it being turned off because depending the driver setup and a FFV would result in worse sense of speed for the viewer. Probably. Oh my god, I can't brake for this fucking corner. Okay. Holy shit, it's almost race time already. Pretty certain I registered, so... I think we should be good. Oh, I need to get more time. Ow. Shit. I think what's there is mostly okay. Let me back out of here. I just realized I still have the live stream going away in the background. I don't want that. Oh, bloody hell. Abs work. Yeah, it's hard to get invested. Oh, my voice cracked there. Now this week it's going to be very interesting to see how the old Corvette gets on. This track's got a couple of long straights. I think that's where the Corvette really shines. Because it sucks around the corners. Maybe under heavy braking the Corvette will be better too, because of the ABS it has. Viper does not have either. Which is why you see me floundering like a moron into the heavy braking zones. Hard to say. We'll see. Let's see. But yeah, there are quite a lot of contributing factors, I think, that could, that definitely... It's very contextual, I feel, as well. Because obviously there is some appeal to watching higher level races. Because, I mean, it's like any other esports. People turn up to watch those. But, my streams being a double-edged sword. The loss for any higher level series helps with getting the words out there, but can also feel pretentious. They try to sell it hard. I guess it depends on how you push it, really. Depends on how you want to market yourself, really. I guess it's probably the better way to put it. Because, like, if you try and, like, big yourself up as, like, the next big thing, then obviously that's gonna... That's definitely gonna rub some people the wrong way. Okay, it's taking forever to ping all these servers. Let me just reset it. Oh, it's not gonna like that, is it? Okay, no. We're good. But yeah, if you, like, try really hard to sell yourself as, like, the next big thing, yeah, I don't think many people are really gonna buy into that, and they probably will see you as a bit of a pretentious idiot. But, you know, I think with, like, our event, like, the events I've done, where it's kind of just a hodgepodge mess of shit, maybe they get the opposite opinion. They think we're a bunch of idiots who don't know what we're doing. I wouldn't blame them. I really wouldn't. But, excuse me. Oh, now you're telling me you can't retrieve the list of servers? Fuck off. Ugh. Why is this being so dumb? Felt like I was out of place at times when doing commentaries. Yeah. And I guess you might have felt that because everyone else there was racing and you were the only one who wasn't. You're instead sat there as like a beady eye watching all over them. Judging them. Naming and shaming them to the world. But, yeah. It's finally gonna work now. There we go. Fucking finally. I don't know why that was being so stupid. Pretty balanced. Oh, there's actually more Corvettes this time. Okay, I think one of them is probably SRS TV. But 5 Corvettes, 6 Corvettes, 5 Vipers. Pretty balanced mix this time around. Yes, SRS TV is a Corvette. But yeah, Mattia's Corvette, Viper, 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 Corvette, Viper, Corvette, 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 Viper, and Corvette. It's a shame though. It does seem like we've scared off a lot of the grid. Doing commentaries for a group on SGP, had the owner of the group as a co-host. We're having fun doing the commentary. And some of the drivers showed up and they took it very seriously. I think that's always the problem. I mean, to be honest, I think I've made this ramble a few times, but I think there's a core problem with modern gaming where everyone takes everything too seriously. And it kind of just kills fun, really. It's one of the things I really hate about how esports focused everything's becoming these days. It's just sapped the fun out of everything. You're not allowed to have fun anymore. You have to take things seriously. This race matters here. Us racing these silly old 90s American shitboxes around some track that some geezer made up in his bedroom. It's serious. It matters. No, it really fucking doesn't. I just thought it'd be a funny idea. You know, and I think that is kind of, yeah, it is kind of an annoying thing to straddle. Because, yeah, the guys who don't present, they usually don't present for a reason. You see it in, like... I mean, oh, fucking Jesus Christ, I can't brake for this corner. Ooh, just missed the wall. But, you know. Yeah, look at Sister, I feel that two will do this race because they just want to race. Yeah. But, like, where was I going? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, when you see, like, interviews of, like, esporters and stuff, they're like some of... Oh, my God. I can't stop. You want to socialize, join communities, yeah. But like, yeah, when you look at like esporters doing interviews, they're really bad at it usually. Because they're not really the presenting kind of people. They're not used to sitting in front of a microphone and blagging their mouths off, so they always come off as very cut and dry and boring. Which, I mean, you know, some of them, they're probably relatively interesting people, but they don't really know how to present themselves. Which can kind of undersell things. You get the same thing in real racing too, but I feel like, especially with like Formula 1 and some of it, like the higher level series, they kind of get a bit of training on, like, obviously PR management and bullshit like that. So they're a bit more well equipped to deal with things. They're a bit more presentable in front of the camera because, you know, you're spending millions of pounds a year on them. You want them to make you some money in return, in one way or another. I really haven't been paying attention to my driving at all. This is going to be a miserable race. But yeah, I really don't. I'm a very anti sort of esports mindset. As soon as things I feel like start getting too serious, I kind of backpedal. Obviously I'm pretty passionate about this stuff, and I do get pretty angry sometimes at some things that I probably shouldn't, because it's just a silly video game. But, you know, I don't like taking things too seriously. And as soon as I do, I start having less fun. Okay, I find my breaking point. Oh wait, this wasn't the corner, was it? I think it was another one. Oh. Oh wait, it's this one, I think. No, it's not. I'm forgetting. I'm actually lost. I don't remember what corners come up. I'm just driving. Listen, I was on my way to the track, but I understeered off the road. I think I might be joining you on that one. Oh, there we go. Oh. I guess at least I made it to the track. Okay, here we go. Braking early. Careful on the old brakey pedal. Hey, I made it, finally. Took me about half an hour. The LPR BTCC had interviews after races. Not saying they felt forced, but you could tell not many drivers really cared about them. You'd see the same name show. Yeah. I think that's a big thing as well. I think the drivers or the participants have to be in on it as well. Because if they're not really into the sort of presentation that you're trying to deliver, then they're not going to benefit your presentation at all, really. As you've probably experienced, you know. As you said, they kind of show up and they don't really care about being there. They just want to take the internet glory points and bugger off onto some other thing. Oh yeah, 6-minute qualifying. I need to get going. These laps here are pretty long. So if I want a chance, I best get schmoovin'. But yeah, I've never done like an interview because I've never really done any sort of major sim racing stuff. But yeah, to be honest, I don't really know how I'd handle it either. I'd probably try and put a bit of enthusiasm behind it. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. Try my best to avoid crashing on the outlap here. Oh, Danny got a little deep. Oh, the car behind him got even deeper. Saying the league wasn't really meant to be a serious league, at least I don't think it was. Yeah, that's another problem as well. When things aren't... Everyone is gonna... Oh, he got it. This is going to be an interesting race, I think. But yeah, everyone kind of views things differently. Even things that aren't quite as serious, some people will take it more seriously than others. It's just how things are, really. That's something you're never really going to change. Because it's just humans. Common problems. But, yeah, some people are, you know... Yeah, I guess the better way to explain it would be, I guess it depends on why people are doing these races. Yeah, yeah, a lot of leagues don't know how to balance fun and seriousness. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's all down to why the participants are showing up, and also how the series advertises itself. Like, like, obviously, speaking from, like, what I've been seeing kind of in, like, the SCB server, obviously with their Sunday series. Now, the Sunday series to me seemed like a reasonably casual affair. It was somewhat serious, like, you had to play the game properly, and you were all pushing as, like, hard as you could, but it was pretty casual. You know, I didn't see anything, you know, wasn't any prize for winning. So who really gave a shit where you finished? It was just internet points, a little bit of friendly internet rivalry. I fucked up the brakes. Oh no, we're good. But one thing I did notice is that, especially now, I've seen that there's been more and more, like, people on the, like, upper competitive level of race rooms start bleeding into those races from what I've been seeing. I haven't been in those races for a while, so I couldn't say for sure, but I have judging from, like, things I've seen and heard, it would appear that's the case. Which I think, for some people, that has kind of driven them away from the races. Because, obviously, with that higher skill... Oh, Lucas is fucked up already. I'm gonna join him soon if I'm not careful. But with that higher skill ceiling, and that sort of, you know, with more serious people in, taking things seriously, it does kind of, shuffle out some of the lesser serious people. I do feel. That's why the other day, actually... Oh, no. Keep it on. We're good. Yeah, it's a DD... Yeah, exactly. That's gonna entice people in. People who are gonna take things a little more seriously. I wasn't paying attention. I am driving like a drunk this lap. But yeah, actually, relevant topic. Not many people would have seen this, but I guess it's relevant to you. That's why I pretty much immediately shut you down the other day when you referenced about potentially doing a time attack championship, or doing like a not a championship, like a time attack event. That's one I don't like those kind of events because they don't bring people together. They don't. People are siloed, they do runs in their own, they do their own miserable things, and then they sweat out a bajillion laps and blah, lap time, you know? And that's not really what I want from, like, the special events I do. I want them to be, like, I want there to be some competition, of course. We're playing a racing game. There kind of has to be. But, like, it's nonsensical competition, you know? Things that people aren't going to take seriously, and if they are, they're completely missing the point of the event. That's kind of what I've been trying to go for with those. Yeah, because I mean, the two we've done, the bootleg Goodwood and the... Ooh. This is a terrible lap, but I'm hoping not many people are actually going to finish a lap here, so we might be in the clear on that front. But yeah, they're like events that I've seen in real life and I think are pretty cool and pretty fun. Like, that's one of the things I love about both of those events in real life, is that they're ones that kind of nobody really takes all that seriously. At least, well, businesses do take Goodwood a bit seriously, but like, you know, the racing drivers that are there, the sort of people who actually drive, they're all there for just a bit of a laugh, really. And it's all about the passion of the sport rather than sweaty competition. That's kind of why I like those events so much. In real life. And in... Oh, I'm second place! Probably because I'm the second person to do a battered fuck... Oh no, okay, a few people got battered laps on the board. Okay. Work is when there were I fucked up. Compilations of laps in GTA 5. I don't know, yeah. I've never really been a fan of the whole time trial formula. In pretty much any circumstance, really. It's one of the things I really like about Rally, though. Because Rally, you could do it isolated in one... You know, you could do it isolated on your own whenever you like, sort of thing. You get that freedom, which makes it easier to work in with, like, smaller communities and stuff. But Rally is challenging, unpredictable, and you only get one shot. That's the big kicker for me. You get one attempt. That's it. You piss your attempt down the drain, and... Oh, shit. You're not getting another one. I'm going to try lowering that and pray for the best. But yeah, you don't get another shot if you fuck up in a rally. Your car is cooked. How hard is it to set up those rally leagues? Not very. They're pretty easy. It's pretty easy. At least through Richard Burns Rally and Dirt Rally 2. I've tried them both. I actually did have a reasonable RBR sort of bi-weekly sort of rally running, and then the interest kind of fell off. Just for the luck, I will need it. Very much so here with my drunk driving antics. But it kind of fell off over time. And also now with changes that have happened to RBI, I haven't really downloaded it in a while because they moved their like download they like hit capacity on their original download server and had to move to some torrent thing, and I couldn't really be bothered to faff around with it and stuff, so I just didn't bother updating. So I think maybe if this EA Sports WRC turns out to be pretty good, which, while some of these videos are looking pretty spicy, I have seen some things that I'm not awfully keen on, especially the physics. But like, you know, I would be, if that game turns out to be really good and fun, then I think I could probably do a league there. Easy passive activity, you can set up a monthly competition of sorts. Yeah. For sure, for sure. But as much as I do like having that flexibility, I do also prefer events where everyone comes together. You know? Because I think that's the whole point of a community, you know? You come together, you have fun doing something you all enjoy. Obviously, time zones and life gets in the way of that and makes it a nightmare to woo! We're good. I almost killed Mateo. Not paying attention to braking markets, but we're good. Bit of a gaggle going on behind though. Yes, hey Fred, it's Sveg. The first time it's ever been run on SRS, I think. And what mightier machines than these? Seems like we've got a bit of a run going on here, though, us three. Away from this group. Yeah, what was I talking about? I forgot. I was too busy trying to focus on not dying. Oh, right, bringing people together. Yeah, because Enrique was a stickler for real checks. Yeah, that's gone now, so, we can experiment. But, yeah. Yeah, I definitely prefer community events where community is brought together in one place. over, like, everyone being siloed and just doing things on their own. Because while that can work, and it is pretty useful in some instances, it's just not quite... You don't quite get the same vibe. You know. Like, I did do a couple of dirt rally... I did dirt rally clubs and stuff, obviously. And... like, it was fun doing, like, to hell and back for a few seasons. But it did still kind of feel a bit lonely and isolated, because I was just there doing these runs on my own. You know, it was nice that I could do them whenever I wanted, but... yeah, I wasn't doing it really with people. Oh, Mateo's lagging. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh... he's lagging real bad. I am waiting to die. I didn't use a term I heard recently and I love it. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. And honestly, with the way modern gaming is... oh, there we go, he's back. But he's still lagging. Oh, my butt is clenched. But, yeah, just first impression sort of a... yeah, exactly. Don't call him Mr. 999 for nothing. But, yeah, oh, sorry. Lining back up to the point. Yeah, no, one of the big problems in modern gaming is that, like, oh, his ping's dropping. Stabilizing. He may live. Back to white, he's good. But, yeah, one problem is with, like, the way modern games are shipped, you know, sort of release now, complete and fix later. It means that reviewing a game on launch is kind of a fruitless task. What is the point when basically everything you say can and will be invalidated in, like, a year or two's time? Like, if you go and watch, like, launch day reviews for No Man's Sky now, or Cyberpunk now, they're nothing like what the game is now. They're a good time capsule as to, you know, where the game was, but these reviews aren't relevant anymore. Payday 2, yeah. Basically any long live service game, yeah, is gonna... the reviews are gonna be pretty skewed, because obviously these games are gonna change a lot over time. And the fact that the developers can push out one update that can completely change a game either for the worse or for the better, then that's also going to do things. I mean, like, look at Minecraft as well. Minecraft is a game that is constantly changing. I saw a friend play, like, the most up-to-date version of Minecraft recently, and I had no fucking clue what, like, half the shit was he was looking at. And I was like, this is the same game I played years ago? Without any mods? Okay. I'm starting to think the Viper is, I was thinking the Corvette would be a bit closer here. It's really not. I would have thought Mattia would have been sniffing our tails here, but us three seem to have a pretty comfortable run on the rest of everyone else, and I'm driving like shit. Hey Virgilio, how's it going? Never played Minecraft? If it doesn't interest you, you're not gonna get any value out of it. I mean, these days I don't, unless playing with friends, I wouldn't get much value out of playing Minecraft on my own. I played it to death as like a, oh, I've done the same thing Mateo has. I played it to death as a kid. But it was more relevant for me at the time. These days, it's not really the kind of game I'm looking for most of the time. So that's why I don't really play it. I don't play it. And that's fine, you know? Every game isn't going to... I had Lego as a child, so don't feel... I did too. But, yeah, I don't know. I played it once on a friend's Xbox, and I was like, shit, I need this game. It is a pretty chill game, yeah. If you play Minecraft to find any kind of challenge, you're playing the wrong game. That's for sure. But that's a good thing, you know. Good to have chill games. Which is why it miffs me so much that a lot of modern casual racing games kind of suck. Because I genuinely want a racing game that I could just sit and play on controller and have fun with, whilst I am not, you know, sometimes I can't be fucked to get the wheel all set up and do, oh, I'm going in, oh, no, we're saved. Yeah, sometimes I really can't be asked to go and get everything set up and do a bunch of sim racing stuff. You know, I just want a casual game to go and play. But I still, you know, I still want to scratch that racing itch. How Minecraft was building a fully automated smelter 27 furnaces. Sheesh. Yeah, okay, no, I kind of held off after the first week on the Viper BOP because I felt like there was some degree of balance coming in and Sveg was going to be the big test. But if I stop being an idiot and actually remember, I think I'll probably try and ask Enrique and be like, hey, look, can we get the bop? Most modern racing games, any character seems to lack a soul that makes... Yeah, exactly. It's a shame. I think the only one I've really played that I think really modern racing game I've played that really hits that mark is Circuit Superstars. The problem with Circuit Superstars, though, is that it has its limitations. You know, the perspective and the physics definitely have their limits. They are, you know, they're fun to play with, but they don't quite have some of the, I guess, kind of flexibility that I'd want out of a more casual racing game. I think Blur and that Sonic Kart game might have been the last ones. Almost, yeah. Well, Blur is over a decade old. Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing transformed is like 2016, I want to say. But not quite, but not far off either. Yeah, it is coming in now, but I'm driving extra slow, so probably why. But I don't know, I wasn't really thinking of, like, car combat. I was more just thinking of, like, a pure racing game, you know. Jump in a car, you just drive. A little bit of knocking and banging ain't gonna hurt anyone, sure, but... I want combat. I can just play combat games. And as it wants to be, Art of Rally is another that I feel... I did try Art of Rally once a while ago, and it didn't click. So I ended up refunding it. Maybe one of these days I'll go back to it. But, yeah. Oh, okay, this is the final lap. Oh, okay. This lap was longer than I thought it was. Oh, shit. Okay, no, we're good. Would Road Racing 2 count as new? No. That was pretty fun, but no. That game is pretty old. Still around UCS2 are my go-to joypad racing games. Yeah, I need to pick up the Spin Tires, Snow Runner, Mud Runner, and whatnot at some point. Those games are pretty cool. I haven't played one in years, though. It seems it's released in 2022. Shush. Screamer 2 is pretty cool. It satisfied that niche of, we have old school Ridge Racer at home. But, Screamer was also quite short, I felt. Ooh, we got 2 Chevys at the front this time. Motorhead. Never heard of that one, actually. But, yeah, Screamer 2 was fun. I did actually have a CD copy of Screamer 1, but I didn't really feel like, when I was looking at the game, I didn't really feel like going back to the first one, because it looked a bit clunky. 2 seemed a lot more cleaned up, polished, which it was. Obviously still kind of rough, just because of how old it is, in terms of PC gaming, but, I quite liked it. Had a nice dynamic as well with the sort of car setup options that you had. Something that Ridge Racer wouldn't crack till, like, many years later. But, you know, it made the, like, small car rostrum feel a bit more dynamic and flexible, which is good. I like it when games do that. But they don't flood you with content, but the content the game has is pretty much everything you need to do what you want to do. Mateo is right there. He's coming up alongside. I can't really see where I'm going. Excuse me. Racing, maybe I still need to buy the full game, but the demo showed good core. Ooh, I was on the grass a bit there. That was not good. I don't know. I did try the demo when that was out like a year or 2 ago, but it felt kind of scuffed at the time. I was on a shit line there. Next round is a drag race to make up for the fails. Yup. Well, technically, yeah, we've got a full airport run strip for them. So we're going to St. Pete. At least I think St. Pete is next. I did not get a good run out there. I'm just sinking here. My shitty driving is really going to come to head here. Now that we're in a bit more of a balanced field and everyone's got a bit of experience. Corvette's still leading. It's pretty cool to see, though. Bit more in the wars here, though, so should hopefully be a bit more of a fun race, this one. Than last one, which was just kind of poodling around. Might actually make me learn how to drive this track properly. Wow. I'm not quite sure how I felt about getting third whilst driving that shit last time. I obviously couldn't have been driving that shit because none of the other Vipers caught me, but at the same time, I don't know. I felt like Mattia probably should have at least have been able to have challenged me, but he didn't really. Lucas still holding point. But see, I guess just an extra quick poke. I'll do another one after the race, obviously. But if you go to the pinned comment, there's a most recent video I uploaded. In that video, I do an update on some things that I have coming up in the pipeline things are what I want to do going forward. But also there's a form in that video where you can submit your ideas and opinions as to how you think things should be shaped going forwards. All responses are anonymous, so you can slag me off all you want. I'll just conveniently ignore it. But yeah, no, I'm intrigued to. I felt like it was a pretty useful time. I sort of thought of like a lot of different questions I wanted to ask. I sort of wanted to poll the community about, but so I was like, fuck it, I'll just make a form, throw them all in there, throw it out to the community and see what happens. Didn't have much uptake last time I saw, but maybe I just needed to prod a few people a little bit more, and we'll get some more input, because the video had like almost 30 odd views when I last checked, but it only had like 2 responses. So 1 in 15 people bothered filling out the form. Not a good turnover rate. But I guess it is what it is. Sad that FPS games evolved so much to make an old school game has its own genre. I mean, racing games struggle to be relevant so much that they've barely evolved at all. I guess the difficulty... It's hard, I guess. Oh, Rico's fucked that one up. Rip. He's gonna get away with that one pretty nicely, actually. Yep, he basically lost nothing from that round. Able to skate off into the runoff and just be fine. I think one of the things that's kind of helped FPS, though, is that... Well, I guess it's kind of... FPS and sim or racing games have kind of gone the same way, where sort of the quote-unquote simcade is the dominant force. You know, people want realism, but they don't want full realism. They want things to look and feel somewhat like reality, but they don't want the full real ticket. And, you know, arcade side of things is that weird little niche that all the old farts like to do. Of course, the shooting games is a bit different, but I feel like FPSs are just much... FPS is a much bigger genre as a whole. So it's like... There's a lot more room to play around with. It's a much bigger market and much bigger ideas. Plus, yeah, there is also a bit more flexibility in what you can do with a first-person shooter, I feel. There is only so much you can do with a racing game, really. There's still a lot you can do, and there's a lot of things that haven't been done yet, but... Oh, Rika's gone wide. Oh, 3 wide. MTM might outdrag me here a little bit. He's not quite. And there he goes. Whee! More debate than actual categories. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Lucas has slipped to 3rd. It's pretty hard to pass in these. I'm not quite sure where I really want to size up my move on the tier. Probably just gonna have to dive bomb him. Yeah, one of the problems is because racing games are quite niche as well, is that genres have kind of started bleeding into each other. Like, one of the things that kind of holds back a lot of the more arcadey stuff, I feel, is that they sort of still have to be somewhat grounded in reality, which kind of holds them back. You know? Like, Need for Speed is the most popular of the, like, proper arcade games in quotation marks. But Need for Speed is kind of too tied to real life, really, for it to properly shine. Like, you can't do like F-Zero or Ridge Racer level bullshit, because it just wouldn't fly. People wouldn't like that, which is understandable, because that's not who Need for Speed is marketed towards, but... I tried. I don't know if I said Radar Races, GTA5 would have transformed, Crew Motorfest, just copied GTA5. Yeah, it really did. Wasn't a terrible idea to steal from, but yeah, they really did just steal it. New, well, calling it new is a bit of a lie, really. They basically took a pre-existing F-Zero. Well, they took one of the really old F-Zero games and then were like, we'll just make it a 99-player battle royale. That'll keep them happy for a couple of years. It's not really a new game at all. And I say that as someone who hasn't really played any of the F-Zero games, which I know some people will burn me at the stake for, but I don't know. Racing games without wheels feel a little weird to me. There's no real reason why I haven't played them. It just never really popped into my head being like, ooh, I want to play this. You said more right, you think of Cruising USA, Rock and Roll Racing, Outrunners. Yeah, exactly. Racing games used to be a lot bigger, I felt like, than they were now. When gaming was a lot smaller, racing was definitely a lot more prominent. But nowadays it's... Unless your name is Forza or Gran Turismo, it's kind of fallen to the wayside. Because even stuff like The Crew kind of just really walks in the shadows of those two franchises. That's why The Crew 2 and The Crew Motorfest kind of abandoned the original Crew's ideas and kind of was like, hey, we're just going to shamelessly copy Forza. Granted, it's a B-Spec training AI. Yeah. Good old B-Spec Bob. Really not getting anything out of this slipstream. Fifth gear is too long. And this car is 6 gears, I think. Yeah, B-Spec is something they completely forgot about in the later entries, though. GT Sport and 7, as far as I'm aware, don't have B-Spec. It's all A-Spec. I don't even know if Gran Turismo 6 had it. I'd assume it did. I know 4 and 5 it was definitely there. Such an awkward corner. I can stick my nose in, but I really don't have the traction to really put the power down without just careening into him. So same with this corner. Wobbly. Piss. Actually, I think we got another lap to go, I think. Oh, nope, never mind. Power! Oh, I don't have the grip. Power! Oh, guess we're finishing 5th. Yeah. Had I played more dirt, yeah, I could have gotten past him, but I didn't really want to. Not revolutionary idea, but I was surprised that no one tries to copy that for a sim. PC2 allows you to drive something. Not sure if AMS2... Yeah, AMS2 does it as well, yeah. At least I'm pretty certain it does. I think you might be able to do it in R-Factor 2 as well, but I think you'd rather not do it in R-Factor 2. Because you'd probably... Well, R-Factor 2's AI is, something. It's something, alright. But yeah, I mean that video that Racevic made a while ago talking about how, like, Sims are just, like, complacent as hell, but, it's so true. It sucks, but it is what it is. Actually look at this race from... Oh, I pressed the wrong fucking... Damn it. I actually want to see the race from Matteo's perspective. I don't really care about mine. Nothing really happened. Besides driving like a drunk. I don't want to see. Those engine note. Saucy. No one tries to include it. They get full driver chances system command at B-spec for endurance games. You can hire multiple drivers for the same car. I guess isn't that kind of what Grid did? But I guess Grid was more a teammate. That being said, though, on but actually, F1's driver transfer system combining with B-Spec is actually kind of what Gran Turismo 5 did with the system. Of course, GT4 was a lot more static. Okay, Mattia got yeeted there, so he kind of just let that happen, and I guess he got fought by Phil. Yeah, that didn't last long. But, yeah, you only really had the one in GT4, but I think in GT5, they added a sort of driver market where you could buy better B-Spec drivers. You still had, like, the training and all that lot, but, yeah, you could buy drivers that were better or worse at certain things. Yeah, no, I'm just saying that, like, that idea actually has been done. Because you might have just been thinking of, like, GT4s, where it was just Bob and no one else. Okay, you got Steven back. Nice and dandy. Yeah, he kind of just in no man's land for the rest of the night. He was trying. My car got steadily closer, but car too OP. But yeah, I feel like one problem with B-Spec, though, is that B-Spec is basically like, hey, here's a feature that means you don't play the game. Like, when you look at it from that angle, it doesn't quite sound as enticing, does it? Yeah, doing gyrostops where every driver could be bought. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I feel like one big problem, though, is that a lot of AI in these racing games just really aren't cut up to the task of really selling some of these experiences. Because actually, I did, my brother wanted to get the Triple Crown achievement on Project Cars 2, which, if you didn't know, involves you doing full-length versions of the Indy 500, Le Mans 24 Hours, and Monaco Grand Prix in Project Cars 2. And, oh, I have such a shit opening map, wow. And, yeah, I helped him out with Le Mans. He had such a terrible wheel at the time. It was a fucking bungee cord wheel. So playing Project Cars 2 on a non-force feedback wheel, that was something. But we did it. We won Le Mans. But actually, I don't remember what difficulty the AI were on. I don't think they're on too hard of a difficulty, but we built a commanding lead throughout the race. Yeah, I don't think my brother set it too hard because he didn't want to have to do it again. He wanted a pace that he could contest with. And yeah, we put up a pretty commanding lead over the field. And what we did was we let the AI take over overnight whilst me and him slept. And then obviously when we woke up in the morning, he did a stint and then I did a stint and then he finished it off. Oh, yeah, Rico got way too deep there. Ooh. But yeah, by the time we woke up, the AI had actually slipped back to second place. They'd lost our, like, near-minute lead or whatever we had. We had a big lead over the rest of the field. He'd lost all of that and fallen back into second place. And it was like, come on. You know, luckily we were good enough relative to the AI to easily make all that ground back and take the lead and win, but it was like, really? Helped mulch down the hours of that race, but yeah, he didn't do a good job the times he was in the car. Yeah, so many games kind of awful AI, yeah. Thought I had the AI so much and then turns out they are awful. What a surprise to no one. Yeah. Forza's such a mess. Such a mess. As I've said before, Forza is a franchise that really annoys me. Because it could be cool, but they're too stuck in their ways to make it cool. And they keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again because they're too lazy and complacent to fix them. Because they know people are going to buy the game regardless. It's annoying. Oh yeah, Rico went really wide here. Ooh, little touch. Oh, that pinged him off into the wall again. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, look at this. We actually evened out here, stalled. And Mattia's going to get the leg up with the Corvette's extra top end. Oh. yeah. Well, even they were questioning where up was. But yeah, those were two of the races of all time. I didn't really do particularly well in either. Somehow shitted out my... Actually, yeah. By doing that, I shat out my 100th podium in SRS. I'm pretty certain. We have to check that. Yep, 100 podiums. Not that those really mean much, but hey, it's something, I guess. Let me just get the standings up real quick. Now remove the wins from that 100. Why would I do that, though? Wins still count as podiums. That's how they are listed on real stats as well. Even if I did, it would still be like 82? I don't have that many wins. And is yes. Race results. Race 1, Robert takes the win. Pretty clean race overall. 3 incidents for Lucas, 4 for Steven, and 3 for Danny. Well, yeah, you finished in the top 10. 1 is in the top 10. Yeah, Robert, Matteo, myself. Round off the top 3. Mattia, Lucas, Phil, Rico, Yari, Steven, Danny, and Henning. Pretty straight lines there, but I guess it's pretty hard to overtake in these cars. Race 2, Matteo takes the win over Robert, then Lucas, Mattia, myself, Yari, Steven, Phil, Danny, Rico, and Henning. Bit more jumbled up grid this time. Pretty clean again. Rico with 5. Ugh, unlucky for him. Did I actually do a fast lap in race 1 and 2? I didn't. I was actually slower somehow. Overall standings, though, Robert leads the championship over Mattia, surprisingly, in second. Because Mattia missed last week. Mattia actually isn't too far behind, despite being in the inferior car, which would be interesting. Lucas in 3rd, myself in 4th. I'm not too far off Lucas, so that could be quite an interesting one to try and contest for 3rd overall. Danny is a little bit further back in 5th. Yari in 6th. Steven in 7th. And that's it for the full-time runners. With Matteo, Ilmari, Phil, and Rico, and Henning, and Hanu all having done 2 races apiece. Thought they keep the separate IRL too. No, I don't think they do. You know what? Let me look this up. Who's a driver? You know what? Let me look this up. I want a driver. Let me bring this window up again. Here you go. Bringing up Formula 1 because it's the easiest one. I want a driver that hasn't done a lot of Oscar Piastri. Perfect. No, because he doesn't have more than... Fuck. Who has a win and not many podiums? Gasly. Alright, he has 1 win and 4 podiums. Yeah? Let's see. Okay, so Formula 1. There's his 1 win. There's a 1 podium in Brazil. None in first season, none in second, none in... There's the 1 in Brazil. Then he gets the win, so there's 2. Then there's the podium here, which is 3. Nothing throughout 2022. And then there's that one here, which is 4. Yeah, so the win counts in the podiums. Because, as it says here, he has 4. Yeah, it is a little confusing, but it makes sense when you think about it numerically. Wikipedia? Okay, well if I go onto the Formula 1 website, it will probably say the same thing. Let me bring it bloody back up. Can I view... Can I view their full stat? There you go, podiums 4. Highest race finish, 1. It's the same. Do I need to tell you any more than that? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Can I run over the stat grid again? Maybe later, because it's race time. As far as I'm aware, I only saw 3 other podiums outside of the one that we looked at, besides the win. probably seek...
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
You could probably seek back in the live stream if you really are that desperate to see it again. Okay. Out we go. Actually, should probably get a lap or two in. Been a while since I've been to Donington, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that. Long time. And again, I only race my own series in Donnies at the moment. Well, actually, no, I did more last season because of Bill's series falling in at pretty much the ideal spot. Oh, came out of grip. Oh, compared to the old, Jesus. Yeah, the grip difference compared to the Viper, holy moly. Insane. Oh, I haven't done this chicane in an open wheeler before, I don't think. This will be a funny one. Oh, look at that. Like butter. I love it. Yeah, just another reminder as well. If you haven't seen, check the pinned comment. There's a link to my most recent video in the description of that video, and I also mention it in the video itself. There is a form that you can fill out that sort of help influence future content on the channel. So do that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Definitely not holding you at gunpoint to do it. Not at all. Oh, 1 minute lap times. Whew. Speedy. Or pig wiggle. Take the lock on and you're correct. See? Told ya. Numbers don't lie. But I mean, as we pointed out, when you think about the oh shit, when you think about the numbers, it makes sense. Because I don't. It makes sense. Because otherwise the numbers are going to be skewed. When you're looking at top 10s, you are looking at every time that driver has finished within the top 10 in a race. Doesn't matter where they finish in that top 10, they are 10th or above. That is what you're looking for. And if you start subtracting other things, then that scuffles it. Feels inflated? No, because everyone does it. That's how numbers work. If I was to take away the wins and podiums that I have from my current SRS top 10s, then the numbers would be deflated, because I finished in the top 10 those times as well, you know? When you think about it backwards. Yeah, and when you're comparing people based on top 10s, then why shouldn't those numbers count? all over the shop there. I have too much fuel in. Oh well. Never refers to a driver who won as they got a top 10. No, but I mean, like, when you're looking at top 10s finishes, you know, wins, podiums, top 5s, they all count into that number because you finished in the top 10. This is quick. Hopefully that means he's gonna absolutely shit on his tires, though. Oh, you bottom out over there, though, which definitely doesn't help things. Thanks for the help. I guess he helped you out with something lately? Evening, Greg Fraser. Hello, Evgeny. 59.9, holy shit. Woo. God. This video posting as part of the structure would be great for YouTube anyway. As always. Oh man, I'm slow. I don't know how he's getting so much speed. He's got some funny juice. Having a back marker noise is not going to help me though. Oh, that's right, he pulled back a decent chunk of time. Okay, I'm pulling back more time here. Okay. Relearning Donington. Oh wow, I've pulled back a lot of time here. Holy shit. Alright. Okay, okay. Oh, I kind of pissed it on that chicane, though. Still gonna pull in about 9/10. Could have been a little more. I don't know when people list what someone achieved. Oh, you know. Look at it in a second. Will there be a poll option? What's Craig practice it? Never. I'll never do that. That's not enough fuel for the race. I want to work out how much race fuel I need, and I can. 30. Max won the season like 20. Does that mean he got 20? Okay, he hasn't won 20 races yet. But Because we haven't even done 20 races. But no, that's how the numbers work. If you look at it backwards, okay. I want about 35 for the race, okay. If you say, alright, Mr. John Driver, alright, in 100 starts, he's gotten, yeah, in those 100, say he's done like 100 Formula 1 race starts, yeah, and in those 100 starts, he has gotten 50 top 10s, okay? Out of those 50 top 10s, 20 of them were podiums. And then out of those 20 podiums, 5 of them were wins. See, does that make more sense? When you look at it that way? It's like a cascading sort of list. Wins sit inside of podiums, sit inside of top 5, sit inside of top 10s, which sit inside of overall race results, you know? Whether that is yes, but when you look at the numbers, it doesn't. I don't know, I think it does. But we could argue this to the moon and back, and it would go nowhere, so... I guess yet another thing to agree to disagree on. I am turning in too tight here. Like that one. Weeks back, we offered that F1 could get away with middle tyre option with bigger tyre difference. I still think that. Exactly, yeah. It's literally what IndyCar does, and it's a lot more interesting. There's more variance in the cars on the track, depending on what tyre they're on. Formula 1, though, most of the time they just sit on the mediums for like 3/4 of the race. And it's like, well, this is kind of boring. You know, and people, you know, people looked at Qatar and they're like, wow, having to do like 3, 4 pit stops. This is intriguing. And it's like, well, you watch IndyCar, that isn't forced. That happens naturally. So there is a bit more tactics and stuff involved than just, oh, hey, we need to pit every like 18 laps because the FIA said so, otherwise our tires might explode. Uh-oh. Ugh. So almost 2 tips up. Trying ahead was slower than Tony yesterday. Oh, cool time out of there, that's good. Yeah, awesome rejoin, yeah. 59.9, I'm still, still third. I cry. I need to step up my game more than that means. Oh, I'm ready, oh, I fucked that up. I'm ready up a bit, though. See if I can carry this momentum through the lap. I really drive this car quite hard. Okay. Liking where this is going. Negative number is shrinking a little bit. I don't like that. God damn it, Lucas. Stop getting faster. Gonna get 2 tires since the end of 2010s. Yeah, they did. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're still good. Still good to make a big improvement. Hey, second. Whew. Nice. It's even could be worse racing because of less strategic options. It's just primary alternatives. Yeah. They had less tire options back then. Oh. He's driving into the pit. What was he doing? Basically going to high deck tires. Maybe. held on to second by a little margin. Could be pretty tight, though. See how this goes. Of course, got to remember that the wear here is pretty chunky. Mattia is back there. I didn't realize he was even in this race. I guess he decided he wanted to start from the back. Bridgestones weren't made of sprinkles and wishes either. They lasted a long time. I don't know if he was here right before Mick made it to F1. Maybe controversial opinion, but I've never really felt F2 was all it's cracked up to be by F1 fans. Cheers for the luck, I will need it. And get a great start again. I'm shit at starting in this car. And that is a fact. It's pretty late on the brakes there. Oh. I keep my second place. Dirty Central, this race is going to be. Two cars sounded bad. Like, way worse than F1. I mean, I don't really care about the sound. I just mean that, like, the way Formula 1 fans tend to present F2 sometimes is, like, the best thing ever. It's like, I don't know. Never really felt that. Well, they're all struggling with dirty air back there. Rip everyone behind, but they all die. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, they've dropped back loads. Oh, rip. Oh, I almost killed myself there. Steven was in third with Jessica in fourth. Jessica wasn't even on the board. You won't struggle soon. Hopefully not. We'll see. Oh, Lucas. Oh, he saved it. Messes like whenever I should race events. Well, I thought that for the mention. I never really picked up on that, but then again, I would happily watch Formula E if it wasn't such a crock of rubbish half the time. Yeah, I think I'm out of slipstream range, so this should be a pretty good range to keep myself parked in. Definitely not, because Lucas is just faster than me. The good old forearms. I guess because he's all DD man now. Oh, I almost killed myself there. Oh, sheesh. Those curves ain't playing around. Lucas is a little wide there. Grass a little bit. So much of the time on the base yet. First stage, yes, it's that, not much. Fair enough. Busy with other stuff. Understandable. This might be a little too quick to really catch. Basically gotta hope he makes a mistake. But I think I'm pretty comfortable running in the spot I am now. Looking good on fuel to the end, and tires, well, they're tires. I guess I had a little bit of context to some of the stuff that's been going on in my life recently. Part of the reason, well, was the reason why I was late starting tonight, is that I actually am looking at houses at the moment. Looking to purchase, get my ass on the real estate ladder. There's a very convoluted and complicated backstory behind all of that I'm not going to bother getting into details of. About how this plan all came to be and whatnot, but yeah, I'm hoping that sometime soon I will be able to have a place that I could officially call my own, with a few caveats, but details should be tales. But yeah, I was actually looking at a place tonight. That's where I was. Looking at a house. Looked better on the pictures, of course, as it would, than it did in real life. But there's some potential there, so it's definitely staying on the short list for now. But I want to look at some other places first. Oh, big wiggle there again. Bit we're getting the Moser pedals, they're fine, but they're barely different to the Fanatec's. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Look at this car on the economic downturn. Was it fixed up by a JT? No, thankfully I live far, far away from a certain JT. Don't have to deal with any of his handiwork. Camera incoming radio. Razer Studio. No, it's not going to be anything lavish. But, I mean, yeah. Hopefully, I can afford myself a little more space. Wishful thinking, but we'll have to see how it pans out. Either way, it's the logical step forward, so... Even if I do ultimately end up with less space than what I have now. We do have more flexibility and freedom. A house that we officially own. Or I officially own, should I say. Looking on window at you pinnings. Christina's up into 30s, 11 seconds back there, so I got some wiggle room to play with. Tires are going to start falling off, it looks like, soon. This looks like this means it could be another pretty heavy dag track. At least heavier than last week at Kimura. Oh, I accidentally hit the camera change button. I think I should be running a reasonable enough pace to not really be caught unless I do things stupid. Still got over half the race. So plenty of time to make silly decisions that end up pissing it all down the drain. The info on James I left to say recently, so I don't know. He seems to be doing fine, but yeah, no news yet on a return, I don't think. So I think he said that like the streaming PC is dead. It's kaput. So I think that's the main thing that's holding him back at the moment. Lucas is still pushing like a madman. Holy shit. I'm going slower and slower. He's going faster and faster. Assuming PCs ain't worth it these days. But yeah, that's how his setup was. I mean, to be honest, his setup was kind of held together with the equivalent of building a house with toothpicks and blue tack, but you know, it worked. This guy in 7th was not having a good time. I don't really mean to offend, but I mean, it does loop back to the point I've made a few times, where it's like, when you're struggling to even just keep the car on track, should you really be on systems like these? I'm not sure. Well, I don't like gatekeeping. I also feel like you should have a common level of... You should at least be able to keep all 4 wheels on the track, should I say, throughout the race. You know, pace is whatever. For me. I've never... Of course I'd like everyone to be on the same pace, but the thing I more care about is how competent you are at being on a track with others. If you are 20 seconds a lap slower, but you're safe, clean, and competent to be around, then I've got no problem. When you are like 20 seconds a lap slower and you're all over the shop, it's... I think you should probably spend a bit more time offline or in more casual groups on something like SRS. More for your sake than anything, because some people take this quite seriously. And you get involved in a mess of them, and then it's a big old fucking palaver. He sent me a his video plugin the other day. You can do source recording from a main... I'll read that one in a second. One has come up so blam quick here. Source recorded separate from a main recording, so there's not much reason to have a separate PC for recording. I see. It's interesting. Lucas's pace has fallen off now. But he's probably just playing it safe. He's like, what, 6-10 seconds ahead of me? he's good. He's good. Matthias in 3rd, but he's like 17 seconds back on me. Again, what if people don't want to get casual, just there to race randoms for the benefit of it being... be more organized in a random server. But that's my... That is the problem, though. Like, obviously, I get people want to sign up to these platforms because it allows you to easily jump into races with other people. You know, at pretty frequent times. You know, more frequently than most communities would. But at the same time, I feel like, me personally, I feel like you have to come into these places, or you should come into these places, with an understanding of how to keep your own four wheels on the black stuff without being a danger to other people. And some people can't do that. Heck, even some of the faster people can't do that. And that's the thing I hate the most, because it ruins fun for everyone. If you are just going to be a danger on the track, it's not going to be fun for you, it's not going to be fun for everyone else. Yeah, I was really sheepish to try SRS at first. Because I was like, shit, I don't think I'm really cut out for these kind of platforms, you know? I feel like I would just get devoured, make a complete fool of myself, cause some silly incidents. But like, you know, when I eventually did get into it, I was like, yeah, you know what? The level I'm at now is reasonable enough. You went off to check the Viper for the few times something outside you would look different for a newcomer. Well, I mean, that's my point. Yeah, I went off a few times in the Viper. Well, actually, I don't think I ever fully went off the track in the Viper. I outbraked myself a few times, but I think I always kept it on the track. In practice, I didn't, but practice is practice, so whatever. I more mean specifically in races. Yeah, I think I kept my nose clean in both of those. And yeah, of course, you're gonna have... You can't be perfect every race. You're gonna have races where you plain out fucking suck. I've had that before. I mean, last week at Kimura, I went off several times. I was just pushing too hard, trying to make something happen, and I kept fucking up. But the difference is that, one, that's not a consistent thing. I'm not always making a fool out of myself. I only do it occasionally. Well, hopefully. Shit that comes out of my mouth, I probably make a fool out of myself on a hourly basis, but driving, I try not to. But also, when I do make mistakes, I try to make sure that I'm impacting others as little as possible. I'm not getting in their way, I'm not posing a danger to them. Some of these people, they will make mistakes, it's fair enough, everyone does. But then they'll go and rejoin in like the most brain-dead, idiotic way you've ever seen, and behave like a deer in a headlights, and then wonder why they get involved in silly crashes that could have really easily have been avoided. And like, yeah, that's likely to happen to someone at least once or twice throughout their sim racing career, but it's a consistent thing. That's when you've really got to look at yourself and be like, should I really be doing this? Staying around for long enough to become regulars. Most of the time, no. There are a couple that I've seen have stayed around for quite a while. But... You know, most of the time they come in, they realize that they're... You know, they eventually realize that they are, like, way off of everything, and that they are just kind of poodling around the back, crashing into the walls all the time, and then they kind of give up, and it's like, well, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I can't imagine it's fun for this poor sod in 7th right now. He is 5 laps down. Scratch at 6 laps down on the leader. 6 in a 20-minute race. And he's been off the track several times. I can't imagine that would be fun for anyone. And actually, in the MX-5 race yesterday, I saw a pack marker did a really silly rejoin on... actually, I think it was the same guy, even. He did a really silly rejoin on the leaders, and... off. That was that. Killed the leaders race. For what, really? Having no one on pace of you is not a motivator to stick. Well, yeah, that's obvious. I fully expect that to be the case, because that is true. You don't have people on pace with you, you're not gonna have a fun time. But that's where communities are better. Communities are better for, like, newcomers, because communities are a lot more open, they're a lot more friendly. You could still get racing just like this, but they're a lot more open to helping you and sharing tips and ideas. You ask half the people here about car setup, and they probably won't even bother responding to you, There are some, there are quite a few good people here who will willingly share tips and tricks and stuff, but it all depends on where you go. Like, I feel like SRS is kind of unique in terms of these kind of systems, because it does kind of feel like a bit of a smaller knit community sometimes. But like, if you went around poking around on iRacing and stuff, you probably wouldn't get many answers. Unless you trawled around on the forums for ages. Absolutely insane speed. When do MBT disconnected? No clue. He was running in 3rd. Maybe his internet cut out. That would suck. Yeah, voice chat is a great addition for that, because you can talk to someone whilst you're racing them, It's great. I still do the Wednesday R Factor 2 races in SCB. Which reminds me, I need to download the content for that. I'll be at home tomorrow. I'm still working, obviously, but I'll be working from home. And remember when DDF got into a crash with Nova, one of the guys who he crashed with ended up helping him understand what happened. Yeah, it's a lot easier to clear things up and discuss about things right in the moment, You could turn around and be like, in the middle of a race and be like, oh, I'm struggling with this. Then people can be like, yeah, people could be like, yeah, this is what you do, and then you fix it. I said I see him rage quit more these days. Isn't he doing more serious stuff now, though? Like more esporty kind of stuff? I don't know, most of his street up. Oh, I fucking love this. The people floating outside of the love it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Oh no. He just went straight into the waft side. There we go, they're all popped back into place. Pretty tight with Christian off the start. Let's see. It's rare, but you can tell by the sudden stream ends. But at least from what I've seen, I feel like I think I've seen him started doing more serious stuff as of late, which I feel like, yeah, that would... More serious, less community-orientated stuff, which would, you know, cripple the enjoyment, definitely. There's less of a reason to stay around and do things, and be invested in these races. Oh... What happened here? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Okay. Okay, Christian gets on the dirt a little bit. He spooks Steven, who moves out to the left. And then, oh, Mattia moves across to the right and they tangle wheels. Oh. Unlucky. Get that from Mattia's sort of on board. See what he sees. Oh, this isn't Mattia, it's Steven. Okay. So Mattia sees Steven come across. I don't really know what he was thinking there, to be honest. He could... Surely he could see Christian, right? Oh, I think you can tell. Look, watch the steering inputs, okay? He's going... He's so steady anymore. He's going right, he's going right. He's now jammed the brakes on and he's turning left again. But too late. Crash. So I think he just didn't notice Christian was there still. And thought, oh yeah, I'm going to pull a blinder. Yeah, because you can see... Okay, let's see. As he goes, he turns right. I think you see him straighten out the wheel, and then he jams on the brakes. But it's not enough to stop the car, and boff. Oof. Just a small lapse of judgment, and that killed it all. He could have continued going left, I felt like, though. But hindsight is 20/20. So shit happens. Being said, he does just kind of get going again. Zooms away. You thought that... Yeah, probably. He was maybe hoping Christian would have stayed on the sand, but he didn't. He said his race got ruined, so what happened to Steven? So my race is pretty uneventful. Oh, okay. Was Christian on his ass? Oh, no. What's happened here? Okay, so he's rejoining. Oh, no. He's rejoined dirty tires. He's gassed it. He's just hammered that throttle. So the rear end's spinning, and he's sliding back out. What do you even do? You don't know where that car is gonna go. Oh. And then... I don't know what. Yes, we just get the corner wrong. Seems so. Okay, looks like she got a bit of a twitch. Send it up in the gravel too, and yeah, this car is really low to the ground, so it really doesn't like being in that gravel. You can see that they both struggled to kind of get out. And you even saw on the curb, probably distracted, yeah. You could see on that curb in my runs, at the bottom of the hill, car was bottoming out through that. That's how low this thing is set to the ground. But yeah, that pretty much wiped out all of the gap that Steven had built on those two after they took each other out. Which really kind of hurt him. which obviously allows Mattia back through. You have an unfortunate chance meeting with his old pal again. Seems not. He gets past him fine. Oh, it's because he's off in the back. I mustn't laugh. These two had a bit of a fight. This is the fun lap. I think this would have been the fun lap too. Ooh, very close there. Lucky it didn't touch. Yeah, that was it. Oh no, there's still a lap to go. Okay. Ooh, she got a bad exit there. Oh, ho, ho. Mika Hakkinen and Michael Schumacher on, what was it, Ricardo Zonta? But that screwed him again. He was just stuck there. Oh, and then he, oh, he did good. No. Oh, no. Oh, he saved it. He almost lost it twice. Got it both times. It's pretty decent because I think he's on controller. Look at these inputs. There's definitely controller inputs. They just... He crossed the line and just blows his engine. He's done. Donnie could learn a thing or two, yeah. But he was in yesterday's race as well and he beat Donnie. But yeah, Lucas was just, wow. He was so damn fucking quick. Hey, what happened with Mattia? He left. Why did he leave? He was pooling around, I guess, and got bored. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Oh, no. He got disqualified. What did he do? He must have got disqualified. He goes. No? Or have I gone back too far? Is it all the way down to... No, it's here. It's this white line. That is where the finish line is. I don't think I have debug apps on, do I? Maybe I do? No, it's just ACTV. I'm stupid. Yeah, finish line's here. You can see my timer's ticked over. Yeah, weird. You just give up then? Oh! Do you know what I did? I just hit escape. I just hit fucking escape rather than F1 on my keyboard. God damn it. Hey, we get to see the funny people again. Plus, there's just 1 second left. Guess he thought he finished already. Maybe. I guess he does just instantly walk back to pits usually when he finishes. What's next? I haven't thought about that. Well, I guess looking at the standings. And, looking at the standings of that race and how the championship shapes up after that. Let me just bring those up. I can learn how to work a bloody computer. Clicking all over the place. Like a drunk. Okay. What window do I want? This one. Haha. Of course, Lucas wins the race in very dominant fashion. I just didn't have the confidence to get the speed up. Those are some crazy good lap times. I think even had I have finished 20:59. Oh no, wait, yeah, that would have been. But yeah, that basically, yeah, that would have been, yeah, across the line with 1 second left, yeah. And then that would have been a 59 1-minute lap at the end there. I think it would have been around about the 1-minute part because of the tire deg. Yeah. Oh no. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at myself. Yeah, the last lap was a 1 minute. Yeah. If I would have pushed to get even a couple more temps, I think, than what I got, I probably would have fucking binned it. So. Christian wasn't far off on lap time, but that incident with Mattia at the start really cost him any chance of challenging me throughout that race. Jessica in 4th, Steven in 5th, Mattia in 6th after retiring, and Mehmet in 7th. 6 laps down on the lead. Bit of a topsy-turvy graph here, apart from us two. With people jumping up and down. How does that look on the championship? Well, Matthias still leads. By only 5 points over me. Because that was my first, or second podium of the series, my first second place. Christian is only 1 point behind. And that's it for the full-timers. I think the tire wear and fuel really scared people away. Yeah, I've made 2 series that are really great at scaring people off. Hindsight was maybe not my smartest idea. But I've been enjoying them so far, so. And we've gotten decent enough grids for the races every time, so yeah. I can't complain too much. Whew. Cop-out answer? Maybe. But it's the answer you've gotten. Yeah, next week, actually, I guess, to talk through... Why not? Kill a bit of time. I mean, if you've got any ideas, you can throw them down and I'll consider them. But next week, MX5 with Donny series. We're going to be racing at Tor Poznan. That should be pretty cool. The Vipers and Corvettes will be heading to St. Pete. Hopefully I remember to give Enrique a poke and see if maybe we can introduce a little bit of BOP for the Viper. It was originally my plan, but it didn't come out to be in the actual series. And then I left it. I was like, this might work out still, but no, I think the race here was a clear indication that the Viper is just the better of the 2 cars, and I think the tracks we have coming up are going to suit the Corvette a bit less than the Viper, so yeah, I think it'd be more important to get it in for this back half. And the F3 next week will be at, I forget. Oh, Avus. 90s Avus. That'll be a fun one. Another short and sweet track. Why did I put that on? I don't know, but I did. Pretty cool to see my incident average plummeting as well. Back down beneath... back beneath 1.2. I'm at 1.183. So, I can't complain too much about that. It's pretty fine and dandy. Guess, do I have... Well, I guess there's a further poke again. Obviously, if you haven't seen my latest video, it's in the pinned comment. Short video, only 6 minutes long, just talking about a bit of update and stuff. But main important thing is in the description of that video. There's a form that you can fill out to give your opinions on how you think things should be handled going forward. So yeah, you want your say on future content on the channel? There's your chance. Go do it. If you don't, you only have yourself to blame. Oh, just having a bit of a drink. Oh, wow, FOMO tactics. You know it. I mean, if, it works for video games, so it should work for me, right? Right? I have a multi-million-dollar brand that I can leverage for my scummy business practices. Totally. Totally. Well, thanks, sub, and I write down your names. Yeah, I'll send you a flower bouquet. No, I'm not actually going to do that. Well, my incessant poking throughout this live stream has worked very splendidly, actually. I have received a grand total of 1 extra response. So I'm up to a grand total of 3. Maybe I went a bit too bold with the first question, and people see it and they're like, oh no, I'm scared, I don't want to answer that. How much is left from the current season? What, in SRS? If so, this is week 3. So next week will be week 4, obviously. What are the results for the first question? I assume you've looked at it before, at least, or have you done it? Bring it up. Okay, the responses for the first question, which if you didn't know, is rating the channel out of 10. I went bold. Went where people didn't go. But yeah, so far the results are a 4, a 6, and an 8. So everyone with different scores, all evenly spread. All I need is a 2 and a 10, and we're golden on the inconsistency chart. So much for anonymity if you're already guessing who did it. But I don't know if you've done it or not. I was just saying, you know. I didn't know if you would know what the first question is. If you hadn't looked at it, at least. I don't know who's done who. If I'd say yes. Is that because you don't want to be ousted as the person who slandered my channel with the 4? No, I don't really care that much. Albeit, with the anonymity, it does kind of make it hard to judge the validity of the score. I mean, not that I really give a shit about the score anyways. If the score was, like, heavily trending negative, then maybe I'd be like, okay. But, why the hell are you watching? But, no. I think if it trends around the middle, it's fine. But, yeah, it is kind of hard to gauge, because I didn't take it fully seriously myself when making that question. So I don't expect people to either. And, yeah, no, in other polls I've done in, like, other communities and stuff, I've gotten some really silly responses back from people, so I'm fully expecting that again here. But, ugh. I see people watching my stuff just to pass the time. Fair enough. People watch content for different reasons, really. Maybe I'm just posting around a time that fits for them. Maybe. You've hit that sweet spot. I think I've seen some of your content lately has been getting quite a decent amount of views. Yeah, the shorts. The endless curse of the shorts. Again, sometimes about 2K views. Huh. Pretty decent. Then we saw some new subs on the channel, unfortunately, or sadly. Yeah, that sucks. But I guess if it works, it works. Can't really complain. I have not uploaded a single short, though, on my channel. Don't really know if I really can be bothered to, either. I don't really think that's necessarily the way in which I want to pivot my channel. But I mean, people want to do them, they want to do them. It's fair enough. I have no problem with that. Shifted the way I do shots now. I just transform clips to make shorts less effort. Fair enough, yeah. That definitely makes sense. I mean, shorts are a very low effort form of content, or should be a very low effort form of content anyways. Because I kind of just pick up, look at it, forget. You know. If people are going to forget about what you've posted within like 10 seconds, why bother really putting much thought or effort into it? Yeah, it's just free presets you're playing Premiere. Makes sense. Not surprised in the slightest. That would be the approach you would take. It just logically makes sense. And even the aspect rate most people use. Huh. Just made your own. Rebel, live by your own rules. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little miffed that I forgot to save that bloody Gran Turismo 3 progress last week, though. I made some decent headwind, and then I was like, fuck. I didn't save. In my defense, though, the save button is kind of out of the way in that game. Like, they don't... With the way I just play games, I don't really think about going to the save button, which is, like, hidden away in, like, the main menu or in, like, a specific point of the career mode menu. Seen the Gran Turismo movie yet? No. And while I have nothing against the movie as per se, chances I probably won't watch it anytime soon. I don't really watch much TV or films really these days. Legit, the only reason I watched the latest Grand Tour episode is because a friend streamed it on Discord. That's it. That was literally the only reason. No other reason than that. But he just randomly queued it and was like, hey, watch it. And I was like, oh, okay. I will. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit of interest there, because they have the, they have the Formula Easter cars. That's it. I don't know why my brain struggled to cough up that name. So, they didn't really feature too much, though. Just a little bit. But I guess a little bit is better than nothing. The first time I've ever seen them in anything that isn't Assetto Corsa mods. So, I thought that was pretty cool. 1080 by 1080 plus the two webcams at double size at the top. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I do know the story that the GT movie is based around. Obviously, it's a Hollywoodification. Since I backed up online racing and the family Java restricts my night times, I watch more stuff. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't really fit into what I do currently. Plus simulation takes up some time now. Yes! Converted! We did it, boys. You've seen the light. You know what? For the shits and giggles. Did I over-dramatize the process? Oh, this isn't showing. Oh, wait. No, I could use this. Hey, there we go. Haha. I am bamboozled. How did I... Skip. Skip. I don't want... to be... yoinked. I need to watch one tutorial for the PS2 emulator. Oh, did I make it sound complicated? I hope I didn't. 'Cause, I mean, it's very simple. There are a couple of pitfalls that you have to be careful of, but really not that bad. I want to turn... Oh. Just to be safe. You won't let you put a U... Oh, okay. I don't want to watch the trailer for Die Another Day. No thank you. But, yeah, I didn't know, actually. Sometimes they make... Sometimes they don't give out the BIOSes. And they're really easy to find on Google. But yeah, sometimes they don't. Depends on how risky you want to be with your upload. Hey. Oh. Welcome to old first-person shooters. Oh, I got him. Or old console first-person shooters. Oh, I got him in the head. This is actually one of my childhood games. Sounds a bit weird saying that as I'm running around shooting people with guns, but it you know, actually quite... My brother played quite a bit of this split screen. Especially with the... It was one of the few shooting games on PS2 to have split screen multiplayer that allowed for bot, which is great because it made it so that games weren't just 1v1s between me and my brother. I think I'm actually running on a... Oh, is this the default control scheme? Okay. Just like you're using the Wii motion tracker. Yeah, it's kind of weird, because you see, the movement is obviously left stick. The looking around is right stick. That's pretty normal stuff. Jumping is Y, which is a bit weird. A is the crouch. Obviously Xbox layout. B changes your fire mode. X, what does X do? I don't actually know what X does. Something. Probably. I don't know. But, right, so the trigger... Oh, shit. Oh, X reloads, okay. But also, so X reloads, but also right trigger reloads. If you want to be weird. Left trigger cycles between the weapons. Right bumper fires. And left bumper puts you in the little aim mode. Which, for most weapons, it doesn't actually zoom you in. It just gives you this sort of fine aim sort of ability. But with like a weapon with a scope like this or a sniper rifle, I guess if I pick this one up here, you sniper rifle, you just get the normal scope. But with these, you get the sort of fine aim. See, they put jumper whites on the top. Yeah. But obviously nowadays it's not really. Oh, there's rocket launchers here. Oh shit. Yes, please. Explosive weapons are fucking overpowered. He didn't die. Explosive weapons are overpowered in this game. They have such a ridiculous blast radius. It does feel a little underwhelming with the music turn on. Of course, I have my music player, but it doesn't quite pick up. But I'm not really sure how they. Oh shit! Oh, he blew himself up. Oh, the amazing AI strikes. I missed. I missed. Amazing accuracy on the shotgun. There is a auto aim that you can turn on, but I mean, given that I've been basically, oh my god. Given that I'm used to playing, well, I'm playing this game basically only against bots. It felt a bit unfair to basically give myself aim hacks against, well, not really aim hacks, but more like, you know, an aim and assist, really. I also want to experience the full jank of these controls. I'm actually doing pretty well points-wise. We good. PS2 menu controls confuse me a lot. I'm used to the A and B from 360. I think, yeah, PS2 is X and square, isn't it? And sometimes circle and triangle come in as well. I think in Gran Turismo 3, it's X and circle for confirm, square and triangle for deny. Oh, she's got a rocket launcher. Ooh. Nope. Nope. No, you don't. Oh, I got him. Top and bottom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, commonly it's X and triangle. Yeah, that's it. One of the other modes. Assassination's a pretty cool mode. I like this. Be a good map. Do subpen. James Bond. Place her with Ninja. He plays a bit differently. Points. Put it to 5 minutes. Points to 25. Weapon set random for the extra spice. Fire mods. We want the grapple. You can put down. I think, yeah, Gran Turismo has both. Because I think Gran Turismo did it to be universal. So, like, you can use X and A to, or cross. Well, yeah, X and square, which would be X and, I'm going to start with this weapon. Which would be A and X, yeah, to accept. And Y and B, or triangle and circle for backwards, to sort of be universal between, I think it was to be more universal between, like, Japanese layouts. God damn it. Actually, maybe was it... I think it's X and circle to confirm, square and triangle to go back. Yeah. Oh my god. The gun is a pea shooter. Can you not? I can't do shit. You know, I'm just gonna run up and punch you in the face. It didn't work. amount of cutscenes you can't skip some amazing. Just for some reason, never knew much of the game carried. Game when I didn't speak English. Yes, if you're wondering what the hell is going on in this mode, ow, ow. So, one player is designated as the assassin, and another player is designated as the target. As an assassin, your goal is obviously to kill the target. But basically, this gun sucks. Holy shit. It doesn't kill anything. But yeah, basically, as the assassin, everyone is... Or as people who aren't the assassin, you are working to kill the assassin, basically. And protect the target. And I'm doing really badly here. My music stopped playing. I was wondering why it was so damn quiet. There you go. But, yeah. Oh my god, you know. I want a different set of weapons. Fuck these. Yeah, so there's one assassin, one target. Assassin has to kill target. Target has to not die to assassin. Everyone else is against the assassin. And... Oh, I am the assassin by default, okay. And yeah, if you kill the assassin, you become the assassin. Whenever you kill the target then switches to another person. And it rinse and repeat that cycle until the match ends. Oh my god. I'm not using it as an aiming system. I need to get closer. Oh shit, I don't know. Pull back. Oh, I'm doing so bad. Yeah, some of these old control schemes, they really take you a hot minute to get used to. You gotta play around with them for a bit. Like, no doubt when I give up playing this will probably be just about the time when I figure out the control schemes. Ever played Army of 2? Nope. Ow, I took out almost all my health in full damage. Doesn't help that... Oh, I was hoping to get the shot on him. I did not. I'm doing really bad here. Really, really bad. I don't have any points. Things are happening. Guessing the party's over here. I'm just gonna throw the smoke bomb because why the hell not? Oh, he's got a rocket launcher. Holy shit! Oh. Time to turn the match in my favor. Hell yeah. Okay, but where the fuck is everyone? And then groveling away into the submarine. You're not even the bad guy. We got a definition of pro shoot is kind of like Gears of War, but way more focused on co-op. Ah, I see. What the hell is the assassin? Apparently nowhere to be found. Apparently nobody has any points apart from Phoenix Commando. What an amazing match we're having so far. But the ninja is the target, okay. Ninja has rocket launcher though. Ninja is not dying to assassin. God. Art thou my target? Not you, but you're dying anyways. I'm not really sure how a co-op game would really hold up on emulation days without the unless you had the capabilities to still play online. I got that guy through the floor. Epic. Did I say that rocket launchers in this game are OP? Oh, you bastard. Let's give him not really recommend AI's bad movement, feels stiff, graphics are washed out, voice acting is bad. Oh, really? I am terrible at video games. Even hitting him? Nope. Oh, are you kidding me? Rook's right there. I only have the PP7 with one magazine. Get back here, you rat bastard. I'm killing you. What it is, probably the best co-op game. Ow. Oh, I got him. I have 5 points. No, you're not my target. Oh, okay. I don't know who won. I lost! No! You got 11 points. God damn it. Do GoldenEye strike, because it's really fucking scuffed. Oh yeah, gives me a perfect chance to explain weird mechanic. Okay. So, obviously, the teams are split by the sides that they're on. They're explicitly split by the sides, so I actually will have to go in here and give myself a teammate. Of course, I can't pick one of the other renditions of Bond, because, well, Bond is already on my... I am Bond. Just noticed, literally all of... the only companions Bond can have are women. Epic. Yeah, but you see, 2v3. It's coding you can play alone. Our partner AI is so much better and gameplay is so much more smooth. Is that surprising? No, not really. But it is funny to think about. I don't want this. So this mode is really silly. Basically, there's 2 pieces for the GoldenEye key that are scattered throughout the map. If one team holds both pieces of the key, the enemy team gets, like, wiped. Okay, this is bad. I don't want to give the AI a weapon that's too good or too bad to start with. AI don't know how to use remote mines properly, and with, like, precision weapons, they're kind of a... They just insta-kill. Okay, this is fine. I'm well with this. But you see here, here's one part of the GoldenEye piece. Kind of unbalanced, because they both started on our side, but, I guess that allows me to quite easily get both. And, I will show you another funny quirk, though, with this system, though, which kind of sucks. But it is how it's structured. You see, there you go. I got it. And now... he's dead. I guess it only gets one of them? That's a little underwhelming. But so yes, the world's most underwhelming Deagle. For some reason, there's 2 variants of the Deagle. And this one just sucks for some reason. I don't really know why. The other one feels so much better to use. But it's essentially the same weapon. I don't know how they managed that, really, but they did. They made 2 weapons that are practically identical. Let me on. This is the cool thing about Skyrail, though. It's, well, Skyrail. I missed. Man wasn't even moving, and I fucking missed. Past these aiming controls. Go and get the piece. Yeah. This gondola's quite slow. God, the zoom with the sniper is just too much. Also, the aim sensitivity is a little too much, or too low. But I don't think I can change that. I mean, okay, there we go. Deal with some of that other pieces. Is it just on the roof here? No. In the gimmicks. Army of 2 has this good aggro, basically more aggressive you play, the most enemies will focus you, and one more the other. You actually flank enemies. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Did the pieces just get reset or something? Okay. I actually quite like this MP5 knockoff in this game. It only has burst fire, but it's a really snappy weapon. It's quite nice to use. It says I then proceed to miss most of my shots. No, you don't. My God. No face clan application for me today. At least not for their non-existent 007 Nightfire team. Ah, we did it. Yay, we got another point. Oh, they scored a point. Okay. Oh. I killed her. I fucking killed her as well as me. Oop. Oh, well, not me, as well as the bad guy. How am I... This thing is so slow. That shouldn't have hit, but I feel it did. I'll accept it then. It really, like, they really turned the Desert Eagle into a pea shooter with this variant. Oh, I died. So whereas another game it since helps a lot with the immersion, you aren't the only soldier out there. Well, so yeah, we have the peak 2000s technology. It doesn't work. Come on. There we go, finally. I don't know why it's been so shit. Yeah, I never used the gondolas, but you know, leave a surprise for them if they do. Oh, there's only a few seconds left. Madness. There's a map that's actually just 2 gondolas over a ravine. We basically never played that map though, because you can't what do you call it? You can't use the AI on it. Okay, yeah, so obviously you see, because I'm playing as Bond, all of the characters are locked. But I think it's actually going to complain. Yeah, there you go. You can't have good players playing each other in a non-team game. So actually, what if I then become Odd Job? Can I then have her in the game? I can. What if I make it all... I think this should work. I can't pick Bond. I can't pick more than... Oh, okay. I can only have one. That's so stupid. Because of course it got texture muted Bethesda games, but more companions ignoring stuff and attacking you while you crouched. Yeah. And 25 lives, I don't want that. Oh, okay. Yeah, as Oddjob, he obviously has his signature hat. Any games you looking for getting? You mean like new games, or what? Why am I using this, actually? I don't even know. I pulled out a Glock to a laser gun fight. Well, I killed someone with the Glock. New stuff? No, not really. No, you don't, woman. Oh, okay. Also, a funny thing about this game, even if you play as a female, you still have... you still have, like, male voice lines. They changed the hands, at least. But you still... I wanted to try and do the funny charge shot, but I guess not. Fine. I'll shoot this gun like a normal person. Sheesh. Maybe the Robocop game, but who knows when that comes. Yeah. Most of the games I'm playing at the moment are like 20-year-old games that came out years ago. Well, yeah, 20 years ago. I don't know why I really stifled that one, didn't I? Oh yeah. Cool thing about this map. Ah. Fuck the gondola. I make my own. Okay, where is someone I can... Oh, the gondola caught up to me. Eat shit. Oh! Ow. I'm hearing good things about the Robocop game, but I haven't really followed up much on it myself. I have to wait for this to fully cool down. Ooh. Risky. Going for it, though. Eat shit. Nice people have. Drake is 0, Phoenix is 1, me and Rook are 3. Okay. Oh, sniped. I gotta get a kill of Oddjob's hat, though. Yeah, I had, like, no interest in New Forza, and the more stuff that's come out about it, the less and less interest I've had. Oh, got the Monique. Haha. Oh, it's now just... just me against Phoenix, Commander. Okay. Last kill. Gotta be with the hat. Okay, I wasted that. It's gonna be a single-player game, so honeymoon reviews aren't that degrading. Well, you never know. Cyberpunk. Oh, he's out. Woo. Eat hat. I get out of this. There you go. Put down this fancy turret, but he's miles away. Oh no, here he comes. Will he fall for the turret? No. We're calling out the state of the game at the time too. Yeah. Oh! He's a heat seeking. Oh! He's trying. Go get him! Yeah! Oh, he still has another life? Oh, okay. It's fine. I'll just fire missiles in his general direction. He'll die eventually. Oh, there he is. They're going for him. Got him. was so dumb. I got 8 kills there. Took 3+ years to fix. Yeah, but I mean, it's still a single-player game that changed quite a lot over its lifespan, so... you know, my point stands, very much so. I think. You know, as, like, the way the game started and where it ended up were pretty different. I haven't actually played 2.0 yet, but, sounds like they've changed a lot again. It's not the first time they've changed a lot about the game, but, yeah. We've gone and given it a big old kickaroo. Oh yeah, well the story hasn't changed much, no. But I wasn't really expecting it to, you know? That makes sense. The story is something you can't really change. Once you've shipped it, that's that. Unless you've released an incomplete story and then finish it as time goes on, sort of deal. Then, you know, that makes sense. But when it's like, when you shipped a quote-unquote complete story, then, yeah, no, there ain't no changing that. Like, what's there, you can't change. I don't think. Albeit, I think, wasn't there a game at one point in time that did pivot the story? I don't remember what it was. But it did change the story. I think the ending in particular, because there was a massive backlash about it or something like that. I almost want to say Mass Effect 3, but people still complain about the ending of that game to this day, so... I'm gonna say it probably wasn't that also. Beat me to losing Mass Effect 3 too. Did they change it? I really couldn't say. They moved the multiplayer requirement for it. Okay. I guess that would explain it. That would suck. And added a different slice. Amazing. You love to see it. Yeah, thanks, EA. If I just boot up, let's just start BIOS. Oh, it is, okay. Nostalgia. Decade later, same cycle. Okay. Just trying to remember what I have on these memory cards. I know we looked at them last week, but I forget. I do have special stage. Okay. Especially if the emulator is like, hey, you haven't played it. But I do. Can I load a game whilst? No. No. That's a shame. You can't boot a disc into this like you would in the normal PS2. So on the actual PS2, a disc would actually temporarily appear here to the side, and then it would automatically throw you into the game. At least I think? Or you had to choose the game. I don't remember. No, I think it would just throw you in. I know if you had a disc in the console when you booted the console, it would just throw you immediately into the game. Screw loading, screw that screen. Just straight into the game. Which is why most games have functionality for you to manage save data. Is that PS1? No, it's the PS2 menu. You know what, this might have been a mistake. We'll see. Hopefully it's not gonna blast my eardrums out. Taking a long time to load. An old-ass game. Yeah. I can read this. Oh, you don't usually. I booted the BIOS specifically. It's the main PS2 menu. You really, like I said, you really don't see it much. Even on real hardware, you don't see it much. Because it, shit. What are the buttons? No, that's save. This one? Nope. You can tell I can read. Nope. That's back where we were before. Aha. Progress. Nope. 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 Which one is audio? Ah. Oh, it's only on or off. Did save, right? Cool. I want to turn that off. Special stage worth trying out. Oh, can I? Oh, I can. Shit, I don't know what these buttons are. You know, we'll just leave those as shit. Wait, if I have no clue what those buttons do, to be honest. I'll just leave them like that. Take it as a no. I think there is an English patch out for this, so I guess it's a bit better now. My music stopped again. God damn it. I don't fucking remember these menus at all. No? Oh, it's my cars. Okay, perfect. Guess it's just race BGM that it's cutting out. Oh, this is time trial. I don't want time trial. Where's my Legend of the Street? Maybe this? Use a translator on your phone. Now you see, that would be sensible. Lunch. Wait, 45,000 points. Amazing. I have more points on the C-Lady? Why? Eurobeat was on in the select menu. Oh yeah, but I don't think it will play. Fine, we'll roll with this. I don't think this soundtrack beat is copyrighted, so I think we're good on that front. There we go. Set it to no just to make sure. Then let me go.
それって君の車？それっぽい車見かけたらつい嬉しくて。
I don't care. Because I can definitely read what you have to say. This game seems quite loud, though. I'm hoping I'm not going to deafen myself. I'm also hoping I got the controls right. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. We're good.
走り屋なら行った方がいいんじゃないのサーキット。
だよね。だよね。
They are loud. It's X. I don't know what X does. When I change controls.
うわ、かっこ悪い。
It's very arcadey. Usually you can tell it's not much of a look by PS2 standards, even. I mean, I guess Special Stage looks fine. Street Stage on the PSP does not look great. Wow.
もしかして負ける？
Ow. And die. Oh no, we're good. Think the MF Ghost episodes? No. Never.
もうあんなとこに。
I wouldn't really care about them anyway, but after knowing about what the main plot of MFG is kind of centered around, it made me even less interested, because Shigino is still dumb as heck when it comes to how cars work. I got that wrong. It was sarcasm.
もしかして負ける？
Should have turned the voices off, because they are loud. And I can't tell what they're saying, so it doesn't matter. Looks like I still have enough of a knack at this game, though, to get through the early opponents. Not that they were ever a challenge anyways. I can't let this happen to save my fucking life. Oh no, engine failure. Ow. Just the fast forward button in PCSX2. I don't actually know. Deafened. And this sort of thought everything is okay, but it isn't really a wow factor. No. Buttons. Okay, we're back to this. Nope, nope. Nope. Ah. Nope. I will keep this. That's the story mode. There's like a proper... It's like a proper fledged story mode in this, which is pretty neat. Which sort of simulates some of the moments from the show. God, this menu music is so damn loud.
Yo, 久しぶりだな。また赤城に来てくれ。
Alright, Cappuccino, my beloved. Show me what you can do. Oh. No, I turned car engine sounds off. Oh no. Ah. Oh, I just turned that off without thinking. Oh wait, I have 207,000 points in this? I can't read. Oh, that's a save, okay. Don't know why I bothered saving after losing, but you know. Whatever, we'll revel in our L. Electric cars are the past, not the future. I am so bored that I thought I'd play Special Stage for the first time in like 7 billion years. It's going very well so far. I forgot to turn off BGM this time. Hopefully BGM off works. Otherwise, quick Alt F4 time. I think we're good. Bully. Yes, better rain textures than Gran Turismo 7. Damn, he really wouldn't let me pass. Let me through. Oh my god, it's so slippery. Ugh. Not to mention the Cappuccino in general is very sensitive on steering. He's getting away. You like don't? Oh, this is all over the place. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. This was a mistake. I'm so damn rusty. Otherwise, you know, I can't be bothered. Out of here. Poof. Too damn rusty. Made a fool of myself with Golden. Oh, GoldenEye? Nightfire. And then made a fool of myself in Special Stage. What can I make a fool of myself with next to make the holy trifecta? I wonder. Kung Fu Panda on the Xbox 360. I don't have the Xbox 360 or Kung Fu Panda, nor emulated versions of either. So, I'm off to a great start there. I could play as... I could fail miserably at Tekken as one of the panda or the bear. Or as panda, yeah. Close enough, right? Tetris. You know, as much as how widely available Tetris is, I don't actually have a version of Tetris on this PC. I guess you can play it online, can't you? That's probably why I don't have it on my PC. Your mistake was thinking I'm smart. You just type it in Google. The real question is, can I actually be bothered to play Tetris? Why do I... Oh, yeah, I know I have that installed. Okay. Question why I had Counter-Strike Source installed, but it was just for Gmod. Because obviously, shared assets and textures. In Google Solitaire, you can actually play it in the search. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they did some pretty cool little mini games in Google. Great way to play video games. Very basic ones, at least in school. Because they can't block Google. Otherwise, you can't search anything. Albeit, I guess that wouldn't stop them from trying, that's for sure. PC still come with Solitaire? Oh, they do. Solitaire and Casual Games app. I don't want to touch that though. might be a virus lurking around. Google version sucks, just tried it. You know, one thing that's sad is where's my Windows 10 Space Cadet pinball? Huh? That's what we're missing. Need me my Space Cadet pinball. I think I actually held the I held the top score on that on our family's old PC. I don't remember who was second. Might have been my dad. But yeah, I was on top. One of the I think I played maybe a bit too much Space Cadet pinball at one point in time. Granny is lost in space, you need to find her. It was pretty fun, though. I literally haven't touched it since then, though. Which, I mean, is kind of obvious, because I haven't had a system that could even do it, but, You get me. Or maybe you don't. Who knows? It's not supposed to be a grandma on the art. No, I think it's supposed to be the space cadet. I always thought that was on. Pixar says grandma because of the grey hair. Fair enough. I'm checking the out in Google and it's a kid, yeah. Deeply disappointing. Anyways, I think it's probably as good a time as ever to wrap things up. Things begin to trail off now, and it gives me a bit of time to sort a couple of bits out before I go to bed tonight. So yeah, if you haven't already, go and do the damn form. But I think everyone's probably left. Oh, don't worry, I'll still be up for a while longer. But yeah, I want to do a couple other bits I need to sort out before I go to bed, so I'll go and attend to those and maybe chill out for a bit on my own before I go to sleep. But yeah, thanks everyone who showed up and raced. Thanks to everyone who showed up and chatted, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.